By now, you know that risk is the core of CISSP exam. But today, we will take it one key step further. In this lesson, we will talk about something that can totally change how you handle every single CISSP questions using risk response methods to find the correct answer. You know what risk is, right? But do you know exactly how to answer to it? Once you learned this, every hard CSSP question suddenly became much easier, much clearer to you. In earlier lesson, we have covered why risk-based thinking is so the key, but now let us look into how you can use 4 risk response method: reduce, accept, shift, and remove as a useful way to study the answer of the CSSP questions. By the end of this lesson, you will know how to quickly see the best risk answer in hard situations and why sometimes the correct choice is not always to reduce but rather to accept the risk. Plus, we will practice this method with 3 real CSSP questions, guiding you through exactly how to use this risk answer step by step. Now, most CISSP questions can be handled by using one or more of this risk answer. And you know this from your CISSP studies already, right? So, reduce, shift, removed, and accept. Reduce. We lowered the risk using controls like rules, technical, maybe logical, physical controls, right? Shift. We move the risk to another party like insurance, a service company, and so on. Remove. We take away the risk by not doing the risky activity. And accept. We take the risk if it is within okay of our business limits. Now on the CISSP exam, the best answer usually matches directly with one of these risk answers, no matter what kind of question it is. One large error that I see CSSP test takers make is choosing the reduce every single time. Look, reduction is good and it is what we often do in our job, but it can be pricey and can be messy also. Sometime accepting the risk is better choice until a better fix can be found. For example, we want to accept the risk if the cost to reduce is more than the possible effect, right? Or we want to shift the risk if it saves more money, like a cloud host or to a cyber insurance. And we want to remove the risk if the activity itself is too risky, like ending a project fully. Remember, CISSP is all about strategic risk choice, not just technical fix or reduction. Here is how you quickly study question to see if a risk answer will work. First, you want to see the main risk in the situation. What is the real threat? What is the weakness? And what is the effect? 3 things. Okay? So, for example, in a question like this, your company runs a data center in a place that often has hurricanes. You have been asked to pick the best risk reduction plan to keep work going. What should your top suggestion be? A. Putting the strong surge protector and stronger building walls. B. Setting up full backup site placed outside the hurricane area. C. Making regular data copies with far storage in the same area. Or D. Going yearly emergency practice training for all workers. So the question is saying a data center is at risk. Of the 4 answers, which one will be the best handle this risk? Now, answer A suggests technical steps like surge protector and stronger walls. Yes, these are helpful, really helpful, but they mainly focus on surviving the first hit of hurricane, and there is no promise, no guarantee that this step will survive bad storm. So that answer is clearly out, right? Answer B is setting up full backup site placed outside the hurricane area. That could be costly, but it is a risk-based method. A full backup site means having a ready backup location able to take over at once if the main data center stops. So we likely want to keep that answer, likely. Now, what about C? Regular copies stored far, but in the same area. This is another technical method. While copies are the key, storing them in the same hurricane area means that the copies themselves might be hard during the storm. So that answer is out. So now it is between B and D. Answer D is yearly emergency practice drill. It is important, very important, but it mainly helps people be ready. It is useful, but alone it does not well lower the larger work risks. Which of these is the best fix for handling the risks of the data center being in a hurricane area? And in this case, this will be answer B. Why? This will be your best answer. It directly handles business flow by placing a data center outside the risk area. This is reduce the risk of a local disaster. Let us take another example. Okay, you are in charge of a protecting private customer data sent over public networks. Given the need for the highest level of privacy and accuracy, which of the following control step is the best to pick? A. Using secure shell SSH for all data sent. B. Scramble data using advanced encryption standard and send over file transfer protocol. C. Use transport layer security or web program. Or D. Put the internet protocol security in tunneling mode for data sending. Now, here you are protecting private customer data sent over public network, needing the highest level of privacy and accuracy. So, there is much technology in this question. But again, where is the risk? It is within the data, right? Not the fancy method or whatever. The data is what we care about, not how we do it. What is the effect? Privacy and accuracy. So, how do we scramble and hash the data? What is the business effect? The data is private, so we can safely think a rule may be even law breaking, meaning legal trouble, reputation harm, and more. Now, looking at the answer A, secure shell, this is safe for far links, remote things, but it is limited mostly to command lines or send files. So it is not really based for this type of data set. So that answer is likely out. Answer B uses AES scrambling, but this uses FTP for send. Now FTP is not safe by itself, and you should know that for the exam. So sending data in a plain text and less safely using something like FTPS or SFTP leaves the data open. So even using AES scrambling on data, the path itself stays open, making this possible but not the best. But B is likely out. So let us look at C, using transport layer security or TLS. This is often used for web programs, giving privacy and accuracy. So it answers both risk to the data. So let us save this one. Okay, it is also better than A and B. So now it is down between C and D. And answer D is IPSec in tunnel mode, which gives end-to-end scrambling at network level, protecting all traffic between points, no matter the program. And on the other side, TLS may not protect all kind of data it sends, specifically at the network level. So that makes IPSec a better pick. IPSec will promise data privacy, accuracy, checking, and even anti-repeat safety. This make IPSec the strongest and fully fixed. Now, this question is a perfect example of how knowing the technology will help drive your risk choices. See, that you are not building of making some technical fixes. You are going through the possible picks and choosing the one that would lower the most risks to the business, right? Does that help? So do you see thought processes, and do you see what is behind of it, and how to handle this kind of question on the exam? I hope so, because this is the key. Nearly every CSSP question can be solved by judging the risk involved with this answer speak and how it fits with the question. So all you need to do is ask, should I reduce, should I shift, should I accept, or should I remove the risk? We always want to think about the business effect. Reduction is not always the best answer, especially if it needs a quick technical fix. Often, taking a small risk is the correct method on CISSP, and hopefully you can see how strong this method is. Now, by using a risk answer for each question, you are starting to think exactly how ISC2 wants you to think, with a plan and like a CISSP, not like a technician. Practice this method and you will find yourself surely and regularly picking correct answer every time. So now in the next lesson, I will keep you building on this mindset, and I will show you how to pick security controls without thinking too much. And I will see you in the next lesson. Till then, see you. Take care. Bye bye.